Welcome back to Armored Warfare, Black Sea Incursion, Chapter 2. This time around, I'm going to use the Tier 7 Challenger 1. Well, it was known as the Challenger when it first came out, because the Challenger 2 wasn't... Never mind. This is the premium variant from the Wolf Edtion. And it's got some pretty cool markings on it. It is a very capable rolling bunker. I've built up quite my bank account based on just using this tank alone in PvE, because it can take the punishment. The downside is it's slow, not very maneuverable, and its gun can be a little lacking. Penetration's okay, damage is definitely on the low side, but yeah, that's what you get for, mounting a building on a set of tracks and putting guns in it and setting it out in the field. Usually the music cues it.
After a thorough investigation, we discovered that it was Douglas O'Reilly, the leader of the Avocati PMC, who was behind the Batumi attack. Sebastian ordered me to spearhead an attack on their base. I didn't really object. In Batumi, Douglas's people saw something even Sebastian shouldn't have known about.
Right on time, Magnus. We need your help.
When I got there, the battle was already in full swing. There was just one thing that bothered me. Such operations were usually carried out by the ISD. We were actually in violation of the peace treaty. It seemed that the Batumi attack really pissed the boss off.
Now there's a fork in the road, as you can see. You can either go left or you can go right. I find the majority of the bad guys like to go here. This side's a little flatter and easier to defend. Mostly. Once again, just like Chapter 1, a decent team will help.
Enemy destroyed.
Also, keep an eye on... Yeah, of course, can't do it because the angle's wrong. See that thing back there? Looks like a tank with a big box on it. That'll come into play later if the cutscene kicks in. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There's a fellow Challenger. I wonder if he's got the cool camouflage. Not saying that this isn't cool either, but... Can I get there in time to help you?
Target eliminated.
Let's see. Yeah, I really like that camouflage. I think it's kind of cool. Now the trick with using the Challenger is keeping your front dead on to whoever you're facing. Angling it does not seem to be nearly as effective as facing them head on. And make sure I'm not being creeped up from behind. Keep looking at that mini-map. The slow reload is very painful. I got it down to just over 9 seconds right now. I'm going to check over the refits, make sure I got all the good stuff in it. Repel the counterattack. That's just the first part too. Still got the artillery to deal with, then we got to storm the city. Yeah, I played this a few times already. But I wanted to at least showcase it because I didn't get much of a chance during the Caribbean crisis because we were still running unmerged servers, population wasn't good, and the waiting queue for a battle to happen was unbearable, you know. So we'll get in position here, just to be on the safe side for when that right flank's overrun.
Magnus, they're breaking through the right flank. Don't let them get near the launchers.
It's not a good shot. I'm quite a ways off. See that? That's going to come into play in just a minute here.
Magnus, come in.
Nice. Very nice indeed. Come on.
Threat destroyed. Just a little longer.
an eye on my back. Yeah, 6 is clear. Come on, hold still. Smile for the birdie. He's gonna go, so that means him.
Now! Magnus! Cover us!
Here
Ready?
we go.
Fire!
Where's that cutscene? There we go. I don't care who you are. That would ruin your night trying to sleep through that. The bags under your eyes.
We open the path through. Magnus, we'll follow you.
We just have to search the city and find Douglas.
Yeah, but in the meantime, let's do this. So we already know that there's
Shit,
artillery
they have
over here.
artillery. Where's the fire coming from?
Over here. Right there, see? Right where that shell landed.
Cover us, Magnus. We'll launch a drone.
This is like taking a school bus with flat tires uphill. You know, like this is painfully slow. That works. Now let's see, I should swap out to Hesh. They call it squash here, because artillery's pretty thin-skinned. The high explosive shells should make short work of them. Wait, I am getting help from a BDM. Or BMD.
Identify. Awful tank.
Oh, can't talk today. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Come on, guys, don't take all my fun away. Somebody else got the credit for it. And I don't even know why I'm doing this, because by the time I'm loaded, he's going to be gone, right? Yeah. And we'll do a turnaround. Now there's a capture down in that area over there. The only time I actually go fast, obviously, is downhill. So the school bus gets air in the tires briefly. So that's what it looks like in the dim light of the moon. Sort of like a black and red tiger stripe. I do like the pattern. And do we have friends? Yes, we do. Those little stingrays. Just because they're fragile don't mean nothing. Ooh. No, I'll have to go for you. Or I'll just watch you blow up in front of me.
Penetrated.
Versus light tanks, Hesh rounds work well. Artillery, because they usually don't have a lot of armor. Ooh, 7.
Identify target.
Awful tank.
I believe he has a little bit of armor, but not enough. I can just nail on these light tanks. I should be fine. As long as they give me angle. Give me enough angle to do it with.
Magnus, it's Cortez. Get the hell out of there.
Cortez was able to escape and tried to contact me. I should have listened to him.
Ooh, Sheridan. That was not smart of you. But the nice thing about the Challenger is it can take a beating. And it does help when you're not necessarily reckless, but not paying attention to what's going on. It's definitely one of those kind of tanks. Not noob-proof. And it's not overpowered by any means. It is slow. It gives up a lot to give you what little it can. Like I said, try and keep your front facing flat towards the enemy. And watch them explode in fear. Now comes the real ugly part of getting into that city and trying to reduce down. We're at 41 out of 50 enemies that need to be eliminated. So, yeah, and 2 commanders. Those commanders are tough. So, once again, a school bus with the flat tires, trucking through the snow. It's gonna look like this in my real world here soon. Snow. Mind you, I wouldn't be lucky to get a vehicle like this to go work in, but I wouldn't say no if the offer came up. So here we go. BMPs and the BMDs are also pretty thin-skinned too, so... Now there's an angle that you can get at up here. It's pretty good for spotting. Assuming I can get into position. I'm spotted, but there's nothing there, or nothing I can see. What do we got? Nothing. Okay, so I could always come down the other side here. I know I can put up a lot. Okay, so let's load armor-piercing shells. So double tap number 1. And there we are. Now if we come around this side, there should be a welcoming committee of some kind. There we are.
They're in place. Everyone, get out now.
Yeah. Come on. There we go. Let the balloon.
Identify target.
Where are you? Nothing on my scope on my 6. There's one. One of 2 commanders is dead. Yep. The other commander should be hiding in a square. Or there he is. Or her.
They nailed us. They hit our track.
That wasn't nice of you. That's okay. And we are done. Chapter 2.
Douglas isn't here. Do you read me? Come in. Come in.
Hey, you looking for me? It's over, Holter. You're out of luck.
Magnus Holter, you're accused of violating the Orleans Peace Treaty with an unprovoked assault on the Evocati. Surrender now.
I was surrounded. The trap was sprung.
So that's chapter 2. And how did we do on that one? We have a victory, obviously. And as the supercomputers somewhere in the world are calculating my final score, what do you know? We all lived, and I got a blue star for the top XP, so let's check that out in the teams. Look at that, 12,000. The grand total. I beat out by 3. Nevertheless, that's chapter 2. I wonder what chapter 3 will be like. So if you liked what you saw, by all means, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. Leave some comments in the section below. What could have, should I have done different? By all means, leave that constructive criticism, because my mouth is currently not working well with my brain, in the section below as well. And that's about it for this time, so take care.